Here with WWE News, this is Gavin 202, and Kevin Nash wants to create and manage a new NWO, my bad, into the WWE. In the WCW days, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Hollywood Hulk Hogan formed the NWO, the New World Order, which turned out to be one of the most influential and successful factions in the history of the wrestling business. The group helped a company that was losing boatloads of money become, at the time, the most popular wrestling company in history. Of course, the irony of the NWO is that the reason why WCW was able to become a legitimate competitor and then WWF, now WWE, they were also one of the many reasons why the company ended up going out of business a little under 5 years after the formation of the group. Almost 1 year after WCW went out of business, the NWO. Why do I keep saying the NWO? The NWO debuted in WWE at the No Way Out pay-per-view, and it seemed like the group was going to breathe some life into the wrestling business once again, but sadly they didn't, as backstage politics, injuries, and all-around mismanagement disbanded the group just a couple of months after their WWE debut. So every now and then, like at last year's WrestleMania 31, the trio of Nash, Hall, and Hogan will return and get a nice reaction from the crowd. But the NWO concept has not been redone since the group originally disbanded in 2002. Kevin Nash has suggested in the past that he wants to see WWE create a new NWO with some of the guys on the current roster, but of course WWE hasn't event hinted. I think I'm reading it says event hinted at the idea. I think it's even hinted at the idea. But in a recent interview with Nodell Foley, the daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley, Kevin Nash said he would not only like to see a new NWO faction be created in WWE, but he would also like to be the group's manager and occasionally get physically involved. So, and I quote from Kevin Nash, "I would like to return to WWE as a manager, maybe bring an NWO stable and then be their manager. That way all I gotta do is powerbomb somebody at the end of the night, make it easy on me, and still get the payday." But here, as previously noted, this isn't the first time Nash has suggested WWE recreates the NWO faction. Back in 2011, following CM Punk's famous pipe bomb promo, Nash wanted WWE to create a new NWO with CM Punk as the leader of the group. Nash didn't make any suggestion as to who else he wanted to see in the group, but at the time he felt Punk's character, being the anti-WWE guy, would be the ideal type of the guy that should be in lead of the New World Order. So following Nash's suggestion, CM Punk should be the new leader of NWO. Brian Alvaria of Figure 4 Weekly suggested that WWE should pair Punk up with Cesaro and Chris Hero, also known as Chris Hero. Of course, Cesaro and Hero have previously worked together on an independent circuit of a tag team known as the Kings of Wrestling. So far, there hasn't been any hint of the reformation of the NWO in WWE, and it is well known that the fact that Vince McMahon doesn't exactly like to push things as created elsewhere, especially if it was created in WCW in his own company, which is why the NWO never worked in WWE. That's also why we've never seen the War Games match in WWE. So, while this unlikely we'll ever see the NWO in WWE, there's a chance that, especially if WWE rehires Hulk Hogan, they'll end up putting the New World Order into WWE Hall of Fame because they certainly belong there. Subscribe.